Some people fight injustice with violence. Others use the power and patience of a paintbrush.
My first initial reaction to this was, it was just fun.
Dean Mitchell was raised by his grandmother. At the age of 5, she gave Dean a paint-by-numbers set, and his future started adding up.
Yes, it has been my whole life.
Dean was raised in the Deep South. His talent was unmistakable.
But the more successful I became at it, the more complicated it became culturally.
You came up against some racism.
Yeah, I grew up in the rural South. As a kid, I worked in tobacco. That's where most people of color worked.
Some galleries were afraid if they showed Dean's art, it would turn away white customers. So Dean started presenting his work anonymously.
I felt that was the best way. How do I level the playing field? And my thing was, they don't have to know what color I am. I send the work in, they either like it or they don't.
Dean now lives in Tampa, where his latest piece, Tampa Bay Drawbridge, is receiving national acclaim.
I tend to lean toward a cooler palette and then pop in the warms.
Dean always raises the bar.
Artist Stephanie Goldman told us 800 artists entered the San Diego Watercolor Society's international exhibition.
This is my piece behind me, and it's called DNA.
Only 100 pieces were accepted. So how did Dean Mitchell do?
Dean won Best of Show.
He was awarded $5,000, adding to a resume that's been star-studded. You've met some famous people.
Yeah, I have.
His 40-year career led to a friendship with Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient Dr. Maya Angelou.
That's not a finer human being.
Dean was also shortlisted to paint the official presidential portrait of Barack Obama.
And there I was in the White House, from the tobacco fields to the White House. And I told the president, I said, look, if I don't get to do your portrait, I have already won.
Although another artist painted that portrait, Dean Mitchell has won more than 800 times.
Is there still racial problems? Yes, there probably always will be. But it doesn't mean that you should use that as an excuse not to try to better your life.
In the end, the only color that mattered was a mixture of all of them for Dean to make his mark.
Sometimes I wake up and I can't believe that I can actually take care of my family. I have 2 kids and a wife that I take care of.
In the Zevely-Zone,
it's been an American dream, and it shows you that it is possible.
Jeff Zevely, CBS 8.